Alright, so this is going to be a first. We have never featured a female pro player here in the Play Like a Pro series, but that all changes right now, and I'm so excited for today's feature. So, without further ado, let's jump right into the video. No matter how many times I see it, I cannot get tired of that intro. What's going on, guys? This is Riggs, and welcome back to another Play Like a Pro video. It's been a while since the last feature. I want to keep them coming, you guys. Let me know who you guys want to see down in the comment section. But we have a very special feature today. And like I said in the introduction, we've never featured, and there's a lot of them out there, but we've never featured a female pro player. But that all changes right now. I'm very excited to bring you guys Luna. Now, the way this all came about, it was actually started over on Twitter. I asked all my followers, who do you think the best female PUBG Mobile player is? And an overwhelming majority, everybody was adding Luna. So I went ahead, I contacted her, and here we are. So hopefully you guys enjoy the gameplay. There's going to be her gameplay, and she even included the hand cam as well. So hopefully you guys enjoy the gameplay while we go over the questions. So we'll start off with the introduction. She says her username is Luna. She's 20 years old from France. She says she's a competitive player and streamer / content creator. She's been playing the game since season 1. She used to play for Elevate, Godsent, QLash organizations, and she is a PMCO Champions and PMPL finalist. So I went ahead and asked her, what is your favorite loadout and why, to include attachment scopes and so on. She says, my favorite loadout would be AKM and M4, or, here we go, my absolute favorite, the UMP 45 and the M4 with half grip and compensator. Why the M416? It's a versatile gun that can be used for spray, single taps, and for any range, close, mid, and long. She says the AKM or the UMP 45 are pretty good weapons to switch up to in close range. I'm way more comfortable with AKM than M762 somehow. And then she says her favorite scope to use, for that mid or those long range weapons is the 4X, and she actually prefers that over the 6X. Next question, I said, what is your favorite map and why? And she says, Erangel will remain my favorite, one of the maps that I know by heart. There are many spots to play with and can have different play styles there. And at the end of the day, everybody loves Erangel, and of course that map familiarity. All right, so next question, and this is something that gets asked all the time, you guys. So I had to ask her, how did you get involved in esports? And she says, I had no idea esports was a thing before PUBG Mobile. When it came in, it wasn't a big thing yet. There was minor tournaments and daily scrims around season 4 and 5. I made my own mixed team. We made our name in Europe / North America regions by being pretty consistent and playing our first official competition, the NA Omelet Arcade, that $40,000 tournament. Then I got noticed to join a full female team under well-known organizations and played with them since 2019. Finally made our names in the PMCO and the PMPL and other major tournaments and events. You got to love the grassroots, starting from the bottom and working your way up to the top. Absolutely love that she's been able to make a name for herself just by performing. Nothing else, not being carried. I love these kinds of stories. All right, next question. I said, what tips would you give to someone who wants to play competitively? How can they get involved? She says, I would suggest to them to work hard, practice, and be keen to learn and to stay dedicated. Find a team that have the same mindset and goals to success. They can enter the PMCO qualifiers. Better, of course, to practice with scrims and training grounds and to build up good synergy with your team. That is the key, building that synergy and constantly practicing. Next question, I said, how many hours do you practice a day? Do you have any warm-up routines before matches? She says, usually I warm up TDMs for close and mid-range mostly, and then she practices scrims daily. It can go from 3 hours or sometimes even 6 to 8 hours, depending on the number of scrims we play in a day. So make sure, for those of you guys, for those of you boys and girls out there who want to get involved in the esports scene, that is what it takes, that type of dedication. Playing 6 to 8 hours a day, playing scrims and constantly practicing with your team, especially at the level that PUBG Mobile is, as far as in, I mean, we're talking $1 million pro tournaments. All right, so next question says, how does it feel to be a female in a male-dominant industry? You know, what are your thoughts or feelings around this? She says, to be honest, nothing much. I don't even see a difference. Absolutely love it. I just see people passionate about the game and simply playing it. But also, as we are a minority in the video game industry, there is those little bias gender, unfortunately, from a minority of people that think since a gender hasn't had as much achievements as others, they should be considered lower, as if we had no experience at all. And we proved otherwise. I wish that all females can get inspired by our journey to continue to grow and not get intimidated because the opposite gender is dominating more on in the video game industry. We are creating our own opportunities. Absolutely love it. Next question. I said, what are a few strategies you use when fighting enemies, either close and or long range tips? She says, in close range, I try to play with my environment, play with covers, if possible, to maximize my chances to win the fight. During the fight, I do my best to aim for their heads. Before spraying, I take a look at my surroundings and make sure that I'm safe when I'll be giving my position away while spraying. That right there, it sounds so simple. I love how I love how Luna put this. But if you can do these 3 or 4 things that she said in this response, you will find yourself playing so much better. Here's the big one, everybody's favorite part, saving the best for last, as you guys know. What are 5 tips you would give to someone who wants to get better at the game? So tip number 1, she says, there's always something to learn after a game. Check your recorded gameplay and try to figure out what worked and what didn't with the help of your teammates. Learn from your mistakes to really improve on things you are lacking on. Tip number 2, inspire yourself by watching other players. It's always nice to see how other players play and get some new knowledge. Learn from their experience and get to know some new tips. And tip number 3, she says, it's a mental game. Free your mindset before to start fresh. And tip number 4, she says, be steady, practice daily if possible to keep a grip, stay motivated, and don't give up. And I don't see where, Luna, where is the 5th tip? As you guys know, I like reading these kind of candid, you know, kind of reading them for the first time with you guys, their responses. And Luna, I don't see the 5th tip. If she watches the video, maybe she can comment her 5th tip, and I'll go ahead and pin it down the comment section. At the end of the day, I really hope you guys enjoy the video. Not only the gameplay, I mean, she is freaking OP, but the first time we've ever featured a female pro player. There's something in here that everybody can learn, and I absolutely love her story and how she started just from the bottom, with absolutely nothing, and just playing and grinding and making a name for herself to the point to where I ask everybody, who's the best female pro player out there? And the overwhelming majority was adding Luna over on Twitter. And yeah, so I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will go ahead and link her socials down in the description box. I know that she's streaming over on Trovo. I believe she's on Twitch as well, but I'll also have her Twitter down there. So make sure you guys just get acquainted with the links down in the description. It'll be the first one that you guys see. And like I said, let me know who you guys want to see featured next in the Play Like a Pro series. But until the very next one, this has been Riggs from Riggs Gaming.
Please. Oh my god, I really thought I was gonna die. Because like this gun is actually strong, pretty strong. One tap and I'm dead. That's the thing. Okay, so there was people here. Oh, in the back I heard something. Yeah, I see someone. Like pretty far on this building. I don't know if that's a bot or a real guy. I'm scared that they go up here. They might see me. Just gonna get closer, I guess. I don't see anyone on the tower for now. Ah, some 5s. Grab the M4. Ah, I didn't see it. Should I go for it? Alright, thank you.